The 49 years old female admitted with chest pain since morning. It's been 4 hours of chest pain, and on ECG she found to have a ST elevation in the inferior leads to 3 AVF, 3 more than 2. So, and her she was not known case of diabetes hypertension, but now her sugar is 400, so she's a de novo diabetes. And I can see this is the angiogram. She presented within fairly 4 hours of index chest pain, and she has a continuous chest pain now. And this is a angiogram. You can see this is the RCA, and you can see mid RC there is a thrombotic occlusion. Is near total occlusion almost 99%. This is RCA, and in this cranial view we can see there is a almost 99% occlusion, still the RCA flowing distally. So patient has a continuous typical chest pain. On ECG there was a ST elevation. So so this is a eleocaudal view, and you can see this is all with the right radial root. This is a Tiger catheter, and this is a eleocaudal view, and you can see right from the ostium of the LAD there is a stenosis, and this in OM1 also it has a lesion, significant lesion, but OM1 is small, almost 2, and osteoprox LAD is AP caudal view, and you can see the same thing. Osteoprox LAD there is a significant stenosis, 70% stenosis, 70 to 80% stenosis, and osteoprox OM1 there is a stenosis. So this was a areocaudal view. The same thing you can see, and this is a AP cranial view, and you can see clearly there is a significant stenosis in the LAD. It's almost 70 to 80% stenosis. The LAD is of almost proximal LAD is a 3.5 size diameter, and this is a areocranial view, and you can see the significant stenosis in the LAD. This patient is de novo diabetes, and then decided to do the angioplasty to RCA first, and if the patient is stable then we'll go for the LAD also with the complete revascularization strategy. So after clearance, this is a right radial root with JR catheter, and you can see thrombus is going down. This was a BMW PTCA wire crossed. Took me 3-4 seconds to cross. Thrombus was there, but it's been only 4 hours, so not sort of organized thrombus. Crossed 3-4 seconds wire. Then took a stent of 3.5 into 24, and this is a placement of the stent. So this is a placement of the stent. After placing stent over there, my fear was this RV branch should not get closed, because I wanted to put a stent across this branch, but in such a large artery, 3.5 artery, you won't get that side branch occlusion while putting stent. So decided to put this 3.5 stent in 24. Then inflated at 10 atmospheric pressure. 8 was nominal, 16 was RVP. So 10, 12 we went. And then even after the inflation, I was not happy. Even the stent was 3.5 and inflated at 12 atmospheric pressure. So sort of under expansion was there, but this is ACS, so don't want to do any extra NC and all, but I did NC very carefully in this case. And this is the picture after NC, and you can see the RCA TIMI3 flow. So this is a without wire shot, and this is a RCA angioplasty in this 99% stenotic RCA. And then we went ahead with left system, because patient was very stable, BP was normal, everything was normal. This was a cranial shot. The plan is to put a stent right from the ostium of the LAD. Wanted to nail the ostium technique. So there is a two technique in the ostial LAD. Either you do the crossover, that is a stenting from the distal left main to LAD ostium, and a second is the nailing the ostium. The better is the crossover, but we need the imaging for this crossover, because we need to do the pot and all in the LM. so we need imaging, but imaging was not with us at this time, so we decided to do the nail the ostium technique with the right from the ostium of the LED. So with same route, with right radial route, this is the XB 3.0 and this is a BMW PTCA wire, and this is the yellow caudal view. Whenever we put a stent right from the ostium or doing crossover, we doing nail the ostium technique, we need to see this in the yellow caudal view very carefully. So this is the placement of the stent, and we pulled the stent in the LM 1 or 2 strut. So this was the shot before the inflation. You can see the 1 or 2 strut I kept in the left main, and this is called nail the ostium strategy for the ostial LED. And the stent was, you can see the stent is 3.5 into 30. There is a areocranial view. This is a epicranial, and I think there was no need of bed preparation because the lesion was 70% and it must be maybe a fibrotic lesion in the LED, fibrocalcific minor calcium may be there. So I did not do any predilatation or something like. Now the stent is being deployed. The stent was 3.5 into 32 and the deployed at around 14 atmospheric pressure. The RBP was 16, nominal was 8. So this was at 14 atmospheric pressure, and then we did the NC as the ostial lesion always do, as it was not the ACS for the LED. So we did the NC for this ostial, and then you can see the cine after the ostial stent in the LED, and how beautiful the LED has opened up. Did the NC for this ostium, and this is the cranial shot. You can see after the stent placement is areocranial view, and this is the final cine of iliacaudal view, and you can see how beautiful the ostium has got covered. And we left this OM for the medical management because that was 2.25, so we left it for the medical management. So this was the angioplasty in the inferior wall ST elevation MI to the RCA and to the LAD. The patient was stable and shifted to ICU. Thank you.